What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe, man. We just knocked a few plays out of the park. And you know, this ain't financial advice, nothing you see on this channel. You gotta remember, do your own due diligence, never risk more than you're willing to lose. But inside of my paid Discord community, we called 3 plays over the last 2 weeks that 20x. Now that's just that 20x. We got other plays that did very well also, but just not a 20x. Now we did EPEP 20x, Nick 20x, S Trump 20x, and actually I was able to get my first 174x of this bull market on Nick, and I called it later on because it was very, very risky in the beginning. They didn't even have the socials up. They didn't have the Twitter up. They didn't have the website up. So for me, it was a super, super risky DJing play. And I had already for the day hit my max amount of plays that I wanted to add to the group with some pieces that, you know, the community could use to do some due diligence on, you know, projects that might have their website up at that point, Twitter up, at least so the Telegram, so the community can at least go do their due diligence. This was one of the plays I just said, you know what, YOLO, I'll throw, you know, a couple bucks in it and see what it does. This is a play that where if you would have put $100, you could have, you know, seen 17,000, $200, $34,000+, you know, and so on and so on. So, you know, $1,000, $174,000. If you'd have put 1,000 and turned to 174,000, you would have, you know, paid for the group for the rest of the year. Now, granted, I didn't call it at that point, but even with a 20x, if you would have put in, you know, $100, that's $2,000. Now, this is not no financial promises saying, you know, come join and you're gonna make all this money, because it is very, very risky, and this group is only for those that have the risk tolerance to do so. So again, keep that in mind. But I have something more, you know, less risky for the rest of the community. I got my private investment community on Facebook, Private Stock Market Game. Join that group for free right now for a limited time. You'll get access to, you know, a lot of the plays that we're talking about over there. Also, I drop plays as well as the community, and we share things, learn, earn, and grow together over there as well. Now, that is free for a limited amount of time, so get over there ASAP. Make sure you complete the group questions so you get access to it without, you know, make sure you answer it properly so you don't get left, you know, thinking that you're a bot. My assistants won't add you if they think you're a bot. So keep that in mind. Now, something I want to do, a major value giveaway for the community, y'all. You know, I got my Mastering Chart Patterns guide that is, you know, available. Y'all, if y'all already tapped in, email me. You'll be, you know, receiving it soon. But I want to give this to more people. So for the first day, I said, first 50 people reach out to me, we'll get it for free. We had over 200 people. I said, you know what? We're going to let that entire 200 group pass. Everybody will receive it free. The next day, I said, you know, we're going to now let the next 300 people in. So we got a total of 500 people that will be receiving the Mastering Chart Patterns guide absolutely free. Now, this is not going to be free forever. It will be listed for sale soon, but I want to just give away some more value to my community, you know, for free. So you got to tap in ASAP, because I'm about to do this for y'all. So yesterday we had over I said 300 people could get it for free yesterday. Over 1,000 people reached out to get access to that guide. So this is what I'm going to do for the final day of giving away the Mastering Chart Patterns guide. If you already emailed me, do not email again. You might miss your position in line. You might end up behind and you're already in. I'm telling y'all, all the people that previously emailed me, you're already going to receive it for free. You do not have to email me again. But if you did not email me, do so ASAP. The next 1,000 people will be let in and get my Mastering Chart Patterns guide absolutely free. And you got to keep in mind, the 1,000 people will be emailing by the next 24 hours. It will be filled up. So you don't want to wait. You want to do this ASAP, probably even right now. Email me at StockGoatClass@gmail.com. Remember, it's 2 different emails. For the Mastering Chart Pattern Guide, email StockGoatClass@gmail.com. If you don't email that email, you might not receive it. So, well, actually you won't, because that's the email to get this guide for free. Now, if you're interested in my paid Discord, email DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. Remember, there's a difference. So let's get into this one, y'all. Next 1,000 people that email me at StockGoatClass@gmail.com, you will receive my Mastering Chart Patterns guide absolutely free, y'all. Now, this is the value on this is crazy. So to be able to receive this for free, you're going to know how to understand the patterns in the chart, what to do when you see these patterns. You're going to be able to recognize different patterns and what they mean, and how to become, how to use them to become a better informed investor, y'all. This is absolutely free. Only 1,000 spots left. It will go within the next 24 hours. I can guarantee you that. So I would just do so right now, man. I didn't mean to stretch this one, but I wanted to get y'all that value. So let's take a look at this. We got some Shiba Inu updates. We are going to first take a look at the overall market. We got $2.7 trillion market cap level, y'all. We are only 0.3 away from that all-time crypto market cap high. And I know y'all feel it, especially those of y'all inside of the paid Discord, sitting on 320xers in the last week and a half. Really, we got 2 this week and 1 last week. So, even a small amount of money, you got to be feeling it right now. Y'all, when we hit that $3 trillion level, yes, we might see a little pullback for, because it's a psychological resistance point. People that'll say, hey, this is the all-time high. It might, hit that and go down from there. Remember, there's shorts or bears in the market. These are people that speculate and believe that the market is going to constantly crash. You can tell them all the good news in the world, and they're constantly just, with a frown on their face, like, it's going down, it's going down. These people are constantly, betting that the markets will go down. Now there's, hybrid traders / investors who do a mix of both. Now, you can't see me shorting the market sometimes. I will on the option side of things, on the day trading side of things. Yes, I do, short the market sometimes. Now, a lot of times I'm bullish on the market because, the state we're in right now. But at the same time, you can see some of those high overbought opportunities where that it's going to cool off for a period, and you can catch money going to the downside as well. If you're interested in learning how to do that, reach out to me for my day trading options course, DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. Now, when we hit that 3 level, some people might think of that, but there's going to be those people who say, okay, this is my entry level. This is the level that I seen it at last when, I bought in at all-time high prices. Now I'm finally broke even. Now, let me either jump out or let me, start buying some more now. And we're going to see our entire next wave or that next leg up get created. And I think we will see, the overall crypto market cap easily this run get to, and this is just on the small side. I'm talking about within, a close period of around the Bitcoin halving. If we see some pandemonium into the market, we could be at a $5 trillion market cap like that. So this is not some super far out, speculation. This is something that could really happen, a lot sooner than people expect. We just had MicroStrategy buy 12,000 Bitcoin yesterday, y'all. That's over $800 million worth. That's almost $1 billion. When you see smart money moving like that, you gotta connect the dots and understand that it is not over yet. Companies like that don't just put that amount of money in on the table if they believe in the short term we're going down. They would have just waited to put that money on the table if they believe we were going down at a lower price. This tells us they believe that these levels are solidified. Now, yes, we are overbought on the RSI with Bitcoin, on the RSI with Shiba Inu, but hey, y'all, the markets can remain irrational longer than we can remain solvent. Keep that in mind. Warren Buffett taught us that. So Ethereum, well, Bitcoin right now, 71,912. We've seen it get all the way up to 72,000 and 500, give or take a little bit, basically for its all-time high. So let's see. Let's get that exactly. Still feeling a little congested, y'all. Trying to take a little medicine so I can get better. If y'all know some natural remedies or something that can, clear up congestion, drop it in the comment section for me, man. But we got it at 72,487 all-time high. Y'all, this is crazy. A lot of people don't understand how great the times we are in right now. If you are able to be a part of the crypto markets right now and you made it through that bear market, you are absolutely blessed. Hopefully you made the right decisions throughout the bear market, to have confidence in your coins so that way, or your tokens, so that way you can hold them, and also that way so you can accumulate them at cheaper price levels, so that way you are feeling the green as things start to rise. Now we got Ethereum, 4,000, just cooling right over 4K nicely. BNB 535, Solana $149.50. We got XRP at 69 cents. A lot of people ask me, what do you think about XRP? Y'all, I'm super bullish on XRP. Remember, this is not financial advice, y'all. I'm a bull in the market right now. I'm very excited about the market. I'm optimistic. So some of the things I will say will be biased because, I believe in crypto. I believe in the future that crypto will be higher than what it is right now. But you got to understand, it's not financial advice. More like financial entertainment, education, information, commentary, whatever you want to call it. But it's not advice. You have to do your own due diligence. So Cardano, 75 cents right now. We got Doge at 17 cents. AVAX, $53.98. Shib at that 403261 level. So we seen Shib, kind of giving people an opportunity. It's scaring people right now. It's those people that want to buy. Look, I guarantee you, this one of y'all listening right now, you want to buy, but you're afraid it's going to drop lower. But at the same time, afraid it's going to go higher. So right now you're stuck in between, for yourself, a rock and a hard place. But this is the thing. The price is going to constantly creep up and up and up. Which one will you rather risk? Would you rather risk, buying at a higher price because you weren't sure to buy it at current levels, or, it possibly dropping in your favor? And yeah, you were right. If it does pull back, more, you do get a better opportunity. But what if that doesn't happen? What if this is it? What if the price continues to move up? This is why I tell y'all, when you're buying the dip, the proper way to do that is to save some ammunition, save some dry powder. You don't have to, Uzi everything out the clip. You know what I'm saying? You can grab some, pull the trigger on something, grab a, and leave a little ammunition just in case it pulls back, 10, 15, 20%. You can grab some more. And if it pulls back another 10% from there, 15%, you can grab some more. That's called dollar cost averaging. It doesn't make sense to people that are brand new in the space, but as you grow and learn more, you'll start to recognize how that helps you out. It brings down your overall cost. So, you might not understand right now, but do some research on it and then, implement dollar cost averaging into your investment strategy if you would like to, because this is not financial advice. Now, Shiba Inu at 403261 right now, down 2.5% on the day. We got to bring out that trading view. I'm going to get some technicals up and see what we can see. What our indicators tell us. We got the RISI coming up, our RSI relative strength index. Then we got to grab a Boley. Those Bollinger Bands, which let us know, is the price expensive or cheap for the area that it's at, which will keep us in check as, technical traders or investors from buying at areas that are too high or, overbought. Too expensive or overbought. So you want to keep this in mind now. Just because these indicators say this don't mean that this is exactly what will happen. Because if it was that easy, all you would have to do is just follow the indicators to the T and you would be, a trillionaire. But it doesn't work that way because the markets are irrational. A negative catalyst can come in and shake up everything and change things completely from what people, expected to happen. So right now we got Shiba Inu right now in between the upper and mid Bollinger Band, just kind of consolidating in this range right here. Consolidation, when you start to see the prices trade sideways, and you will start to learn more about this if you are one of those next 1,000 people that email StockGoatClass@gmail.com to get my Mastering Chart Patterns guide. You'll get that for free, and you'll learn stuff like this, y'all. Now, this is not the full course, but this is the guide. So, it's still very valuable. There's it will be listed for sale probably, within the next 24 hours. So make sure you get in ASAP to get it for free. Unless you just want to support and buy it. That's cool with me too. But I like to give it away to the community for free. So let's see. Well, the next 1,000 people in the community for free. Remember, it is a limit. That would be 1,500 people total that end up receiving it for free after this next 1,000 people. So if you already emailed me, don't worry, you are already in line. Don't re-email because you might push yourself, further back. Keep that in mind. But consolidation in the chart means the buyers and sellers, because remember, this is a war between buyers and sellers. See the big green candles? That shows a lot of confidence behind that movement with buyers. You see big red candles? That shows a lot of fear or, confidence in selling with those sellers. And it's a war between them. They're constantly pushing, this candle back and forth, flipping it between green and red, trying to take over for that period of time. Every chart has time frames, whether it's the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, whatever. There's, and a lot of different platforms have different options as well. Now, like I've seen a 30-second chart before, but each candle represents a battle or a struggle, a tug of war in that time frame. So each candle right now, because we're on a day chart, each candle represents 1 day of price action. So the movement or the price action, the volume of 1 day's activity is encompassed into this candle on this chart. So we can read that and say, okay, this is what happened on this day as far as price action. So this is just, technical knowledge. Now, you still could do research on fundamentals and pair it with the technical to be even more informed. That's one thing y'all got to keep in mind. But knowing this helps you understand, okay, the buyers are in control right now. Sellers are in control right now. Okay, we found support at this range. We're consolidating here. Consolidation shows that, especially when the candles are thin like that, it shows that the market is in agreement with where the price is, but uncertain on where they want it to go next. The buyers don't know if they are ready to, push it further. The sellers don't know if they want to keep, going short. Each side is like, you make a move, you make a move, you make a move, no, you make a move. That's pretty much what's going on right now. It's in agreement right now. Once one side gets out of line or out of check real quick, if it's not enough momentum to continue it, the other side will push it back in the other direction. So that's pretty much what we see taking place right now. But usually when we see this taking place, we get a pop or a breakout after a period of consolidation. The longer the consolidation period, sometimes the bigger the breakout can be. Also, just eyeballing the chart, we don't even have to chart this up, but a lot of y'all know, if you've been following my channel, that we have a bull flag forming right here. If you don't know what a bull flag is, go back and watch some of my other videos. Should I chart it up? Nah, it's on the other videos. It's the same thing. This stuff doesn't change. If the candles that I have already printed or that have already marked the chart, those candles will be the same. Only thing that's new is the new day candle or the new hour candle, 4-hour candle, whatever, time frame you're on. So we're not going to mark all this back up. If you want to see that, I did that in like the last 2 videos, so you can see what we did with that. But just looking at it, we can see a bull flag. We talked about the potential breakout areas of 6,500 points per coin to that 7,500 points per coin. And even after that, rallying beyond to delete that next zero. But this tells us we got to pop, y'all. And then seeing this right here, you see this wick going up to the upside, this is like, it's kind of telling on itself. This is what I like to look for, these areas where we see some nice wicks, because it's kind of saying like, hey, we want to be up here. Price wants to be up in this range. But, right now we're just consolidating in this range. So usually these areas of resistance and support act as like it's not really a magnet, but that's how I like to look at it, because the price is essentially attracted to those areas. Also when it comes to the support area, the price is attracted to grabbing liquidity. Once you start to understand liquidity zones and, supply and demand zones, this picture will also become more clear to you as well. But, I want y'all to still tap in, to the course. Look, I'm gonna give y'all one right here. I'm going to show y'all a strong supply zone that we got to break through. Some of y'all that, if you got my course, if you got my day trading course, you know this already. So right here, we have what we would consider a demand zone. So a demand zone is an area in the chart. So it's something called supply and demand, supply and demand zone. So this is a supply zone. So the demand zone is where buyers are stepping into wanting to buy the asset. The supply zone is where sellers are supplying the asset, basically where it has trouble breaking through, where sellers continue to, dump it at that level. They'll continue to sell it and sell it and sell it until they run out of shib to sell at this range. And then eventually we can, if buyers keep up that buying pressure, then we can eventually break into the next level. So for those of y'all that ever wonder, like, what is taking place? Why won't the price go up? What is actually happening? Either not enough buyers are buying, or buyers are buying, but the selling pressure or the supply area is too thick. There's so many tokens there that are available for sale. So many people have sale orders here. Every time the price moves up into this area, people have orders ready to go. Boom, 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 ready to sell. And then eventually, so much are selling. It's more orders for selling than it is for buying, and it pushes the price back down. So that's what's taking place with that. Now, that was a little side tangent, but it is very, very valuable for y'all to understand that. So, that's course level stuff, y'all. But it's, I'm dropping gems on my community for free. Remember, it's not just news you can use over here. Also, dropping some gems, some things that you can keep with you and also, apply to other projects, and not just crypto. You can use this information with other, assets as well that have a chart. Stocks, futures, anything that has a chart, commodities. So take a look now at the volume. We see the volume tapering off. We see our RSI level sitting at a 72, bouncing off of that 70 area, which is our overbought area. 70 and above is considered overbought. So right now we're finding support. We're consolidating at our overbought level. That tells us that Bitcoin really wants to, or Shiba Inu, really wants to pop. It really wants to take off. Now also, knowing that we have a strong supply area here, once sellers run out of SHIB to continue dumping at this area, guess what? Now that buying pressure, okay, let me put that back. Y'all just have to see through it. But let's say, okay, so we got the supply area, because every time the price tries to break into this area, we can make it a little more, it pushes off, it sells off. But now, eventually they'll run out of tokens to be able to dump, or they'll switch their stance and become bullish after they see buyers don't give up and they keep buying into this area, buying. They might get dumped, buying, but as long as that buying pressure stays up, and once this area is broken through, then this area now will become a new support area, or could possibly become a demand area. So now, making it through here, all the sellers who are at this range, they either have to flip and become bulls now and help take the price up further by buying SHIB, because they sold it all, thinking that they will be able to buy back at a lower price, but they're not able to. So now the price broke above this. They have to join in, take us up even higher. And that's usually how it plays out, y'all. But also, on the bad side, it can trade to the downside as well. I got to get y'all that side too. Wherever our key support area is, let's just look at that wick to the downside. The price can find its way, trade into that. It could try to break into this range a few times, and let's say it tries it a few times, and it just can't do it, and buyers run out of fuel or energy, they can become exhausted. Then it can start working its way further down to retest this support here. Some people, somebody asked in one video, they're like, man, you said you gave a price, you gave more than one price. And it's like, yeah, you have to. When you're doing technical analysis, you have a bear case and a bull case. Sometimes you have a short-term bear case and a short-term bull case and a long-term bear case and bull case. That's just the way it works, y'all. We don't have crystal balls here. We can't just say 100% guarantee is going to this level, because what if the opposite happens? What if bad news happens? Even if bad news happens that we don't expect to happen, we could still try to understand where it will likely find support in the chart. And that can be helpful, because now we can set our buy orders, limit orders that you could place before the price gets to that area to scoop it up. And that way you automatically get your order filled if the price breaks down to that area. Even if it only breaks down to that area for a minute or two and you're not available to actually see it on the chart to manually purchase it, your order will get filled, by yourself. So if you want to learn about that, my day trading options course teaches you more about it. But that's what I expect, to play out with Shiba Inu. Now, we already got price targets out there, so I don't want to, use this one for just price targets, but I just want to show y'all the battle between, buyers and sellers and how it plays out. And hopefully this just was still, I know this video was kind of like a little all over the place, but hopefully if it was still valuable to y'all, y'all leave me a like, show me some love in the comment section. We're going to take some looks. We're going to take a look at some Shiba Inu updates as well. But I really wanted to share that with you. I know I did take a minute on that one, so we can't take too long with this part. So let's see. Hey, y'all, yesterday I dropped that video too where I said, can Shiba Inu Bone hit $2 before the end of March? I see a lot of people did not read the title completely. Not a lot, but I had 5-6 people reach out to me like, hey man, Shiba Inu ain't going to $2 by the end of March. I'm like, the title says, can Shiba Inu's Bone token reach $2 by the end of March? You got to read it all the way through. But shout out to them for rocking with me anyway, though, and Karen. But let's see what else we got right here. See, this is the power of dollar cost averaging. This is the power right here. So take a look at this, y'all. Shiba Inu monthly $100 since 2020 turns into $827 million in 2024. So think about that. Let's say 4 years. That's 12 months per year. So that's $1,200 a year, $2,400 2 years, $4,800 in 4 years. So you would have spent less than $5,000 total in Shiba Inu, and it could have turned around and netted you $827 million had you just continue to chip away. Crazy. So let's see this article. This is why projects like Vegas Inu token, when they're so early, when they give you those Shiba Inu community vibes, those OG Shiba Inu community vibes, you want to do your due diligence and tap in. Now remember, it's not financial advice, but I put the information out there and the opportunity for us to build and work and grow together as a community, and you never know what can happen. So links to that project in the description section of this video. Those that keep asking, how do you buy Vegas Inu token? Join the Telegram. The moderators will walk you through that process. It's like a family vibe in there, so you have nothing to worry about, even if you're absolutely brand new and don't know what to do. So Shiba Inu is one of the most popular cryptocurrencies in the market. The project has solidified its status as a millionaire maker, given that many early investors made millions of dollars in profits and in some cases even billions. The story of SHIB millionaires also reached non-crypto individuals who got into the asset hoping to make it big. So if you had invested $100 into SHIB every week, you would have put in 18,000. Oh, they said every week. I thought they said every month. Okay, so I stand corrected on that. But every week you would have put in 18,400 till now. However, the portfolio's value would have skyrocketed to 827.18 million in March 2024, a rise of about, what is that, like 4.49 million %, y'all. Absolutely crazy. Now I know it's hard to do that when you don't have the conviction, when you don't understand it. And all of us, I don't believe anybody here probably was putting in $100 every week since 2020, so, but this is showing us the way to do things, the way to truly achieve. This was a 4-year period, but guess what? That person probably took a short-term loss on missing out on a few, nights of fun, entertainment, or whatever, because he spent his $100 for that week, or her $100 that week on buying SHIB. But you telling me if you had hindsight, 2020, to know that it would be worth 827 million, you wouldn't have done it. Every single one of us would have done that had we known that's what could happen. So check out Vegas Inu token, y'all. Not making any promises. This is an experiment over the blockchain, not promising any financial gains, all that good stuff. But you never know what can happen with real community-driven projects, y'all. Connect the dots, man. However, remember, Shiba Inu didn't pay for, any listings. Shiba Inu didn't, reserve any tokens for anything. It was all community effort that got SHIB where it is today, y'all. And of course, we do got the dev team now that supports the ecosystem, but Shiba Inu got to where Shiba Inu is because of the community. And don't forget that. So, however, if you had continued to invest that 100 in SHIB to reach this all-time high of 8616 on October 28th, you would have had put in about 6,200. However, the portfolio's value would have risen to $1.16 billion, increasing by a ridiculous percentage. I don't know, what is that? 18.71 million %, y'all. Sheesh. You would only put in 6,000 had you got in early enough. This is why when you find an early project that you believe in, you continue to accumulate no matter what. Now, only if you believe in the project. If you haven't done your due diligence and all that, but if you believe in it and you truly feel it's one, don't let the short-term fluctuations, the FUD, don't let any of that affect y'all. So these numbers have made Shiba Inu an incredibly popular asset among new and young investors who want to make millions quickly. Moreover, with SHIB approaching this all-time high price level again, we may see the creation of many new millionaires. Can you still become a millionaire with Shiba Inu? So Shiba Inu's price significantly fell after its 2021 peak. The asset had also had a lackluster year in 2023, despite launching a layer 2 network. However, things seem to be turning around for the dog-themed crypto. SHIB's price has increased by 220% in the 14-day charts and nearly 250% over the previous month. Moreover, the asset is up 223% since March 2023. Y'all, if y'all want to laugh, if y'all want to find something funny, read my comments for that one person who's like, why is Shiba Inu crashing? It's so horrible right now. It clearly shows that this is a person, that bought it at the top, doesn't have the knowledge or the information, that dude, just bring your average cost down. Dollar cost average. If you accidentally bought the top because you didn't know what you were doing, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. As the price dips, buy more to bring that average cost down. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm just, teaching what dollar cost averaging is and how to get that average cost down. Now, that's just something that always, gives me a laugh when I see that, when people act like, because Shiba Inu pulled back 10%, 12%. I think it was back 9% the other day. When I read the comment, it was down 9% or something like that. And it was the end of the world for this dude. He why is Shiba Inu completely failing, dude? You're gonna lead your followers to being broke or something like that. But it was man, Shiba's only down 9% after having a run of over 200%. It can't take a breather for a second. Y'all gotta understand that charts can't just go up, 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 and up. It has to pull back and make a healthy correction, and then refuel and get ready to go to that next level. When it pulls back, it also creates entry for new buyers to, new liquidity to come into the project. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So if Shiba Inu continues on its bullish trajectory, the asset may reclaim its all-time high very soon, if not surpass it. Y'all, they saying you can still make profit with Shiba Inu. The asset has to perform as it did in 2020, 2021. One of the most significant barriers to SHIB's price is its massive supply. So that's what I wanted to talk about. The supply is what controls what market cap we get to, because remember, market cap is created by multiplying the price of the token by the amount of tokens there are. So if we can reduce the supply and we can raise the price of the tokens, we can increase the ability to get to a higher market cap without having to reach, or we can increase the ability to reach in 1 cent without having to get to an astronomical market cap. Because at this point, let's say, for instance, keep it easy, 589 trillion tokens in circulation. If Shiba Inu were to reach $1, the market cap would have to be $589 trillion. That's unrealistic at this point. But if we reduce the supply, let's say to something down to 100 billion or something like that, then Shiba Inu could easily reach $1, because the market cap would only have to be 100 billion in order to reach $1. So this was what y'all got to keep in mind. Now, that's all we got for this video, man. We got another banger coming right after this one, but I want to say it one last time, y'all. One last time, the next 1,000 people to email me at StockGoatClass will get my Mastering Chart Patterns guide. Remember, it will fill up within the next 24 hours, probably even sooner, for now that more people are becoming aware of this offer in the channel. If you've already emailed me, don't worry, you are already green lighted to go. Do not mess up and email again and put yourself behind somebody else. Right now, if it's still early enough where you'll be included, but don't just be careful on putting yourself at the end of that line. So that's all we got. Free Mastering Chart Patterns guide over at StockGoatClass@gmail.com for the next 1,000 people, and it will be for sale after that. So I'm thinking about at least putting it at $100 minimum, because it is a lot of valuable information in there. A lot of things to really truly save you money and help you make more money. So I made sure that we jam packed it with value. So this is something that you have the opportunity to get free. It might at the minimum be $100 once it's released. So if you want it for free, email right now the first 1,000 people, StockGoatClass@gmail.com. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Also, if you're interested in any of my other 3 courses, I got my day trading options course, my technical analysis course, and my crypto 101 course. You can email me at DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. Remember, the emails are separate. If you want the free Mastering Chart Pattern guide, well, it's not going to be free for long. Be $100 minimum, probably tomorrow. Email me, StockGoatClass@gmail.com. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com for the courses. Follow me on all platforms, and we